So it's time for monthly favorites, but before I start, I just wanted to say thank you so much for everyone who commented on my last video. I did a get ready with me video and kind of briefly talked about how I'm going through a breakup, and I asked a little bit of advice and places to travel because I'm trying to keep busy. And I got an overwhelming response from you guys. So many people messaged me on Instagram and like wrote me emails and just left comments in general on ways to cope with a breakup and places to go, places to travel, and just really good advice. It means so much to me, and I want to thank everyone for putting in their 2 cents and, you know, just for all the input, because I know every situation is different. I read a lot about other people's breakup stories and how they coped and different scenarios and stuff. I feel like I had a pretty clean break because we're on good terms. Like, I still love him very much. It's just we've grown apart. I did get a couple messages saying, oh, he's an idiot and he's stupid and all of this stuff, and that's not the case at all. I don't feel that way at all. He's still one of my closest friends. He is my best friend. I mean, he's been my best friend for 6 years, so I hope it stays that way, but I know it's going to take a bit of time to, I don't know, get into that sort of relationship. So yeah, that's what's going on, and I just got back from Florida, so that was a lot of fun. And then also I wanted to clarify something about Cara vitamins. So I got some emails and some comments in some of my previous videos about how they were kind of lagging on orders. Initially, around 6 months ago, I was getting really sick all the time, so then I reached out to you guys, and some of you gave me like the best advice ever on like different vitamins to take, different probiotics, different things to eat. So someone mentioned Cara vitamins, and I had never heard of it before, and he said that if I take this quiz on their site, then I can actually just write down all the different vitamins and then go out and purchase them if I don't want to buy it from the site. I took the test, but then I realized that the vitamins that they provided was actually a lot cheaper for like a month's supply in comparison to something that if I go out to Sprouts or whatever and I buy all my vitamins. So then I ended up purchasing with my own money. Someone said that I got special treatment because I'm a YouTuber, and that's not the case at all. I actually went out and bought all my vitamins. So I recommended it, and a lot of my friends actually signed up for it. And I guess over time they were getting so much business that they couldn't keep up with their orders, and I guess their suppliers weren't sending out the orders on time. So they emailed all the people who they were going to be late or back ordered on. And the cool thing is that, and I applaud them for this, they actually reached out to everyone and then also gave them their first order for free. And I also think I failed to mention, and one of my friends got really upset with me about this, this is a monthly subscription, so you get like 30 packages, individual packages in every box, and you use it for the entire month, and then the following month you get a new set. My order was $26, so it would be $26 every single month. So you would have to cancel it if it's not working for you. So one of my friends, her vitamins came out to like $80 something because she got a ton of them. And then her first order she got for free because it was pushed back a couple of weeks, and then the second order came in and she's like, she got really furious and she texted me about it too, and I'm like, well, it's a monthly subscription. I thought it was pretty obvious, but I guess it's not obvious. So it's a monthly subscription, and because I liked it so much, they actually offered me, or to you guys, 50% off your first order. So if you want to try it, it's 50% off just the first order, and then the second order will be full price again, so you can use my coupon code. It's Christine. So if you find that these vitamins don't work out for you, then go ahead and cancel the order. I'm still using mine. I still love it very much. I haven't gotten sick since I first started using this, so it's been really helping my quality of life as well. And even through all the traveling, because I usually get sick whenever I travel, I haven't gotten sick. So I know that it's because I'm taking care of my body and taking my vitamins every day. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that because I know it was kind of confusing for some of you. Finally, moving on to favorites. I'm gonna start off with YouTube favorite, and I've been watching a lot of Puno. So Puno and her husband and their cat live in downtown LA. She's friends with my friend Cecilia, and my friend Cecilia told me about her, so I started watching her channel. I think her sense of humor is amazing, super witty, and very creative. I believe what she does for a living is like website coding or something like that. But on her YouTube channel, she's been doing a lot of vlogs, a lot of like creative, just random creative content, which I really like, and it's very enjoyable. Super quick edits and very artsy. She did a tour of her home office, which I'll have linked in the description box down below if you guys want to see that. For an Instagram favorite, I'm gonna have to say Dr. Patty Kim. So I met up with her a little over a month ago. She gave me a lot of advice, and this is like all like health advice, like things that I could be doing on a everyday basis, as well as like taking vitamins and stuff. She actually told me to take adrenals and cordyceps for like stress. That's been helping a lot too, so I add that in with my vitamins every day. But anyway, the reason why I like her Instagram so much is because it gives you like little tips and little pointers on how to stay healthy every day. I think with like physical health, it's pretty obvious, like, you know, working out, eating healthy food, taking your vitamins, but it's also about like mental health as well. I thought it was really cool, and it's like a very approachable way to speak with a doctor because it's not like shunning someone for like being a smoker or for drinking or anything like that. I feel like she's very real and very human, so I feel like her approach is a lot more doable. But anyway, check out her Instagram. If you're into natural health or natural medicine, then reach out to her and like start a conversation with her because she's really cool. So when it comes to books, my friend Kwa gave me this book, I want to say like 7 or 8 years ago. It's called Who is Sleeping on My Pillow, and it's like an art compilation. When he gave it to me, I kind of flipped through it real quick without really I don't know, storing any of the information in my brain, I guess. And then it wasn't until like about a year ago that I was flipping through it, and then I saw all these like photo compilations, like the way they put a photo almost like a scrapbook style or like a magazine layout, but it's kind of layered on top of each other or beside each other or next to each other and stuff. So I got really inspired by that, so I kept flipping through it, and then I eventually was so inspired by it that I kind of modeled that idea off of this apartment tour that I did with Lauren Miranda. I keep it out on my coffee table so I can flip through it, and it's been keeping me very motivated when it comes to editing. My friend Catherine introduced me to this book called The Mighty Salad, and it's from Food 52. They have an amazing Instagram as well. She introduced me to this book because there are a lot of hearty salads, and I love eating salads. And it's not because it's healthy, I just like the way I feel after eating it, because it doesn't weigh me down really. There are often times where I'll eat a salad and just feel like I just ate air. So all of these salads in this book, they're very hearty. They feel pretty substantial, so when you eat it, you do become full afterwards. Even if I don't copy a recipe line by line, I'll take bits and pieces of each salad or like a salad that I like, and I'll add things that I like. So it's really easy to follow, and the images are super clear too. For a show on Netflix, I've been watching Master of None Season 2. I've had so much time by myself. So yeah, I watched the entire Season 2 of Master of None in like 2 days, and it's amazing. Not only is it like a hilarious show starring Aziz Ansari, I mean, everyone loves Aziz. It's also very deep and kind of heartbreaking in a sense too. The reason why I love it though isn't because of the show per se, even though the characters are amazing and they're very well thought out. That's not the reason why I like the show so much. The reason why is because I think the soundtrack is just phenomenal. Even with Season 1, I discovered so much music from that show. So whoever is compiling this music, I think they're amazing. They're doing a really good job. And I know that they have the Season 2 soundtrack on Spotify as well, so check that out. When it comes to movies, my friend Jess recommended 20th Century Women. I watched that twice because the first time I watched it, I was like half watching it, and then the second time I watched it, I was on a flight, so I watched it from beginning to end. It's directed by Mike Mills. Yeah, I guess it's about his childhood with his mom. And then immediately afterwards, I went and downloaded on Netflix the movie Beginners, which is about his dad. So I'm gonna have to say Mike Mills is super creative, and I've been really enjoying his movies, or just those two. So if you guys have any suggestions for what I can watch next, if you're a Mike Mills fan, let me know. For music, last month I was in Nashville with Caitlin, and then we went into the store called Wilder, and there was this really cute girl working there, and she was playing Soft Hair, which is Connor Moccason's like side project, I believe. But if you remember a few years ago, I talked about Caramel from Connor Moccason, which is an album that I fell completely in love with. This album, I wish I would have heard this before, because when I suggested the last album, the Caramel album by Connor Moccason, a lot of people were like, what the fuck are you listening to? This one is amazing, and it's actually really catchy and really easy to follow along. There's only a few songs. So if you like Connor Moccason or Ariel Pink, or John Mouse, or Mac DeMarco, then check out Soft Hair because I think you'd thoroughly enjoy it. For an actual record favorite, so I heard, well, I don't know when I first heard the song. It's by this guy named Idris Muhammad. I've been looking for his record for a really long time, and it's just so expensive on eBay. The bid keeps going up. And there's this other site, I think it's called Discog. It's just really expensive there, so I never bought it. But then I found it in a record store, in a local record store in Highland Park. It's a new record store called the Art Form Studio, and they had 2 copies of the same album, so I bought both of them, and I'm giving one to my friend Phil. It's called Power of Soul. There's a song called Lauren's Dance that I listen to like every day. It's an instrumental. It's a pretty long instrumental too, and I remember when I first heard it, like I didn't really listen to it. I just kind of like listened to it like in the background and stuff. And then this one day I was driving to get breakfast and I actually heard it, or actually listened to it thoroughly. And I couldn't get out of my car, and I pulled over and I just like listened to the rest of it, and I started like bawling, like just crying. And it was like the first time in a long time that like a song really just like struck me, you know? So yeah, I don't know how to explain it, and I'm sure it's not even a sad song because it's just an instrumental, you know? So I don't know how you would interpret it, but give it a listen and let me know what you think, because that song has so much meaning to me. I truly listen to it at least once a day. Just finding that record in that record store just made my entire month, because it's so hard to find. And then also that record store is so curated. It's like mostly, I would say funk, soul, jazz. I think a little bit of prog. Check it out if you're ever in Highland Park. It's called Artform Studio. It's half a record store, half a salon. And also follow them on Instagram too, because they actually post a lot about music, and every single post that they put up about music, I'm like, yes, because everything that they put up is amazing. So I was looking for a pair of sandals for the summer, and my friend Gillian has a pair that's just super simple. It's like suede, 2 bars of suede, and it's like a tan color. So I've been on the lookout for that, and I found out that this brand called m.gemi has that sandal. It's a brand that's made in Italy. The quality is amazing. They're super comfortable. I think it's the perfect sandal for summer, and I feel like it's gonna go with a lot of stuff because it's such a nude color. It looks like I'm not even wearing shoes. And also, because the straps go twice around your foot, it actually secures it in place, so I don't have a problem with it sliding off like a lot of my slide shoes. That's a huge thumbs up. So it's been getting a lot warmer lately, and I've been wearing these boxer shorts to sleep every night, and they're super comfy. So the brand's called Petit-Pont, and they're made in France. They're made of 100% Egyptian cotton, super soft, and they actually look really cool too. They don't really look like boxers to me because there's like a little white stripe on the side. Super comfortable, super soft, incredibly breathable as well. They work as boxers, but they're unisex, so I wear them as sleeping shorts. But yeah, I can't wait to order more stuff from this company because it's so comfortable to sleep in. And then also their like lookbook and site is very inspirational too. If you like to shoot like ecom photos like I do, definitely check them out because they're a huge inspiration. I've been layering up a lot of jewelry lately. I'm actually wearing one right now by my friend's brand called m.gemi. So it's an ethical Filipino brand. I did an interview with one of the owners, my friend Jeanette. So if you want to see that, I'll have it linked down in the description box, but you should also check out all the other stuff that they have on their site too. They have a lot of like woven things, jewelry as well. So yeah, check out their site. I got this ring from them. It's just a very simple brass ring, but I love it. All my jewelry is like pretty simple as well, so it really goes with everything I wear. But I've been really enjoying it, and my friend made it, so I'm really stoked on it. You may not know this, but I collect mugs. I like having like one of each different type of mug. Whenever I see a cool mug, I always buy it, and I found this one from Peter Shire. It was actually featured on the cover of the Squirrel Cookbook. So they sell Peter Shire's ceramics at 11th Moon, which I shoot a lot of digital content for. So that's how I first discovered Peter Shire. Yeah, I just fell completely in love with all his ceramics, so I went to his studio space. You're not supposed to walk in the way I did. I just walked in and I picked one out and I bought it, but they said that you're actually supposed to contact them, email them, or call them, and then set up an appointment. So it's in Echo Park. I'll leave the information I can find down below, but definitely reach out to them if you want to get yourself a mug. It just makes me really happy because it's so colorful. I've got quite a few beauty products here, so I'm just gonna plow through it pretty quickly. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Riddle Oil body oil. I've been wearing Riddle Oil, like their fragrance oil, for a couple of years now, and I fell completely in love with the original fragrance. It just smells like your skin, but better. That's actually their little saying too. It's not an overwhelming scent by any means. It's very subtle. I would say it's like an amber base note. Not offensive at all. You can actually layer different fragrances on top of it too, and it just kind of enhances the fragrance. I've been using a lot of body oils too, so as soon as they launched this, I was like, yes, because it's just the perfect texture. Like as soon as I get out of the shower, my skin is ready for it, so I'll just use just a little tiny bit and it'll spread all over my body. So I feel like I'm actually using less oil per moisturizer or like body lotion. So I normally plow through body lotions so quickly just because I always cover my entire body with it, but this oil, you just use a little bit and it covers your entire body. So I use maybe about like a quarter size amount, and I spread it out super quickly, like right when I get out of the shower when my skin's still a little bit damp. So I've been loving it, and the original scent will always be my favorite. When it comes to facial moisturizers, I'm using the Illuminating Moisturizer by Tata Harper. It's basically made on a farm, and so it's natural, it smells good, gentle, it doesn't break me out, and it adds a little bit of glow to my skin too. So it's like a gel texture that absorbed into my skin super quickly so I can move on and do the rest of my makeup. And speaking of gel textures, I've been using the Glossier Invisible Shield SPF 35 sunscreen, and I gotta say it's my favorite sunscreen because it's completely translucent. There's no white cast at all. It's a gel texture, so it sinks in. It smells really good and it kind of wakes me up as well, so I've been reaching for this every single morning. I just wish that the package was a little bit bigger. Also, I've been wearing the Tata Harper Very Highlighting Highlighter, and I've been really enjoying it. I thought that my favorite highlighter in the world would always be RMS Living Luminizer, but as soon as I use this, I feel like it's a little bit more natural. It's very similar to the RMS one, but I feel like on my skin tone, it looks a little bit more natural. It looks like it's a lit from within glow, and I use a lot less of the product as well, even though the formula is a little bit softer. I feel like it's just a little bit more pigmented or like melty in a sense, so I've been really enjoying it. I don't know, Tata Harper is such an amazing brand. Like, everything they've produced so far I've been falling in love with. It's definitely my favorite natural brand that I've ever tried. When it comes to setting my makeup, because it's been so hot lately and I just went to Florida, I have a hard time putting on like a full face of makeup when I know my face is gonna melt off. So I actually brought this along with me to Florida, and I used it and my makeup stayed on all day even though it was so hot and humid. And this is the Blur Spray from Milk Makeup. So they came out with the Blur Stick a while ago and everyone fell in love with that. It's like a silicone-free primer. So the Blur Spray basically just sets and mattifies your makeup. So I've been setting my makeup with the spray whenever I wear a full face of makeup, and it keeps my blush on all day. Even if I'm wearing a cream blush, my blush will stay on all day, and also the tail ends of my brows too. Those two things are the first to go always, so it's really shocking to see that it's still on at the end of the day after I use the Blur Spray. So I'm really happy that I have this, especially for summer too. Yeah, so those are my favorites for the month of May. It's been a really long and hard month. So yeah, I can't wait for June to come. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for your love and support. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I'll also have all the links in the description box as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.